What is going on YouTube? Hannah back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. Specifically, in today's video, we have to talk about the fact that most of the major cryptocurrencies actually dipped below some pretty solid support levels. We saw Bitcoin teeter-totter, breaking below 20K, actually retesting as low as $17,000, which got a lot of people pretty nervous. We're currently floating at about $19,400 here. And you can see we did consolidate back up to this level right here, but we are much lower than the $20,000 support. I'd like to officially say that that's broken. However, we are still extremely oversold on the daily charts, and even on the weekly, we are extremely oversold on the weekly charts here, but we are inside what appears to be a pretty solid descending fractal. So we do have to talk about this and kind of figure out what the heck's going on within most of these cryptos. Ethereum's doing a very similar thing, still within its descending fractal here that we've kind of discovered and drawn out, holding supports very well. And XRP is also holding supports very well. Honestly, in my opinion, I mean, you guys let me know, but I feel like XRP is doing a lot better than its brothers and sisters, Bitcoin and Ethereum. I think XRP is holding up much better than these others, than these other cryptos here. Now, in regards to the S&P 500, closed today as well as tomorrow, so Tuesday, we're gonna have a short week for the S&P 500. You know, fingers crossed that the markets are actually able to bounce off of this, but I don't think it's really going to happen until we get CPI data for June, and we're not going to get that until July here, or unless we get some other positive news. But now that we know that we are raising interest rates pretty high, and we expect to see that the Feds are going to handle this, that's hopefully good news. But we're not really going to see that until we get the CPI data and inflation is down. Once we can confirm that inflation is going down, then we can say, okay, the Feds are doing a good job, and we'll probably start to see the S&P dip up. But a lot of people are worried, and a lot of people are still thinking there's a big chance we could fall all the way down to here and then maybe start to swing up. It'd be nice to see a soft landing like this and head up, but a lot of people have this other thought that we might see this 30% drop, which is exactly this, a 33% drop, which would be terrible and very detrimental. It's quite interesting. I invested a lot of money last year into the markets here, and then this year we're getting absolutely wrecked. So, millennials are getting hit hard. Let me tell you guys, we've seen a lot of crazy stuff happen in our lifetime, and I think it's a little more aggressive than some other generations, but we'll see. I don't know. Otherwise, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's dive into today's episode. All right, guys, so I've been patiently working on a video over this weekend. I've pretty much been grinding for this new channel that I started called My Name Hayden Schreier, and I have a new video dropping tomorrow morning at around 8 a.m., so stay tuned for that. If you missed the previous video about the recession coming here, definitely make sure to check that out. But I have some even crazier news coming for you guys in regards to some pretty honestly, it's some pretty crazy stuff. I don't want to spoil it, so I'm not going to mention it. I want to, but I'm not going to mention it for you guys. So definitely make sure to go subscribe to this channel. We have 63,000 subs on this channel. I'm just trying to get this to 1,000, and then we'll do a giveaway. So please go subscribe to this channel here. Giveaway is going to be on this one. So if you're not subscribed, you're not going to see it. And definitely make sure to check out the most recent video here. Now, with that being said, diving into the technical analysis, you can see top 10 cryptocurrencies. We are consolidating up, but we pretty much got nailed pretty darn hard, where everything has been down about 30% over the course of the week here. Now, in regards to these other cryptocurrencies, you can see each crypto that we look at, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP, have different descending fractals. They all have a descending fractal forming, but the position of the price is much different than the others. You can see here we're no longer oversold in XRP, and we're trading at the top, retesting the price ceiling on this descending fractal. But then you look at Ethereum. Ethereum's inside, once again, another descending fractal. Sorry. You can see right here, but we're trending and retesting the price floor, the bottom support of the descending fractal. Then we look at Bitcoin, which has had a very, very, very big descending fractal here on the daily charts. But you can see we're not retesting the top or the bottom of the descending fractal. We're dead center in the middle You can see right here. So it's very interesting. We're also extremely oversold on the daily, unlike XRP, which has managed to recover out of that. So it seems like everything is being affected differently now, which is quite interesting to see. And it's good, though, that we're seeing all these indifferent movements here, but I still believe Bitcoin's the biggest factor. Unfortunately, the fact that it's kind of floating right now in the middle here is probably the problem zone, and as to why we were seeing, drops like this, because there's nothing really holding it up. There's no support. There's no resistance, so we can't really gauge and tell where the prices are going to be moving to unless it starts to kind of figure out its own channel here. So we are waiting patiently to see what exactly is going on with Bitcoin. It's hard to trade this. You could just, at this point, it's just short, like bearish, 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 bearish. We have yet to have a positive reversal or median reason to move to the upside here. Now, we did see in 2018, 2019, 2020, we do consolidate out of this eventually, but it is much longer. Like we do have it's a much longer bear market. You can see from the start here, from the top, we corrected down. And even though we hit support, the lowest point here before we started to correct up, we do come back down to retest it many, many, many months later down to here, very close here. So you can see, even though in 2018, we retested in 2020. So there is, yes, chances, and there is a big possibility that we do recover. 100%. Like, it's very soon. We'll probably hit a bottom soon. We're almost out of this, and then we'll start to recover up. I don't know how high, but it is a definite possibility here. But at some point or another, we're not out of the bear market just yet. Like, even with this correction up here, we do correct back down, and there's a chance we could do the same thing. Correct back up, and then come back down. So, it would be nice to see, a slight recovery here, because a lot of people think Bitcoin and crypto is dead, which is very unlikely, but it will give us some, reassurance and, allow us to say, okay, markets, Bitcoin and crypto is still alive. There is still, money to be made here, and there is still utility here, and it's not dead yet. And I think a lot of that reason is because the S&P has been inflated. When the S&P is pulling money out of the market, when the Feds are jacking up interest rates, people do not have money to be in crypto. They are selling their crypto to buy inflated groceries and stuff like that. So it makes sense why we're seeing money get pulled out. So just keep that in mind here. But what we're looking for, obviously, is how these cryptos react to these descending fractals. We need to see how we play out, or XRP play out within this descending fractal. We're hitting resistance. We're getting close to resistance. Are we going to correct off and dip back down to bottom support here? Or are we going to break through and head up to moving averages? You have to see how we play out here. But everything is contingent on how prices react to resistance. If we break through here, we have a lot more, resistance levels to come, but at least it's confirming the direction of the markets, and we can know, for the most part, where the cryptos want to go. If we break through support here, there's a big chance we dip. And you can see if we probably zoom into the hourly, there's probably some sort of channel forming, or, triangle forming here. I just want to see this. Let's see. Go to the 2 hour. There's kind of something. It's definitely a difficult trend. It's something like this. For the most part, maybe a price floor, some sort of like descending channel like that, where prices are consolidating here. Regardless, not that important. We were looking at this in the 2 hour. It's more important to look at the daily. We just need to see how we confirm and continue to play out before we make any sort of significant or big trade. Same thing applies with Ethereum. Ethereum, opposite of XRP, is extremely oversold. We need to see, hey, are we going to be breaking through support? Or are we going to start to rally off this and start to head up higher to retest this? This is definitely a moderate to aggressive trade inside here. But if we manage to break through it, then there's a big chance we are going to recover. At some point or another, very soon, markets are 100% going to be recovering back up to its moving averages here. It's just a natural process. We go back in the past here. You can see, even though we've seen major swings in price below this moving average, we always come back up to it. Yes, we were at, 3,800 points up here, or $3,800 here, and the next time we retest, it's at $3,000, but we do come back up to it. And we've been below here for quite some time now. So there's a big legitimate reason why we should be coming up to this top resistance sooner than later here. So we just need to be patient and wait for that to happen. Same thing applies itself with Bitcoin, and you can see what I mean by that. We just need to fill this gap and figure out where exactly we're going to be moving to. Are we going to be breaking through resistance or breaking below? If we break below, we short it. If we break above, we long it. Same thing with Bitcoin. Bitcoin, I'm a little more worried about. We are still oversold, so there's more reason why I would expect to see recovery, but we're still just trending sideways. So I'm not touching these cryptos until I get confirmation. I'm just a conservative trader. I don't like to make trades off that. And the same thing, you know, we're going to be doing these trades when the time comes on Bityard, which I have linked down in the description. By clicking the link down in the description, you sign up. Bityard is the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging website. They offer Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, which not other exchanges really offer. And you can see they also have tons of different altcoins. This website allows you to, leverage quite a lot if you're ready to 50x. I believe they even have 100x if I go to like Bitcoin here. Let's see. Yep, even up to 125x. But I like to stick around with like 5 or 10x on these small positions here. And if you haven't already signed up, make sure to click mystery box here and then get your free crypto with the link down in the description. But that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video. You can see I also believe the S&P is due for a reversal. I hope we don't stumble lower. If we stumble down here, it's going to be considered a crash, and I just hope we don't see that 2 years after the previous one, considering these crashes don't happen that often. They happen once every 12 years, so to see 2 in 12 years is pretty nuts. It's pretty crazy here. But that's about it for today's video. Definitely make sure to subscribe to this channel and my finance channel if you haven't already. Make sure to turn on post notifications, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.